Hey everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with Nahui Mictlan. I think we're on section 9, like midway through it, I think. It's been a couple days. But yeah, okay, we should be able to finish part 1 then next time, I think. I did look at the length of this. If this one runs a little short, we can do like the first area of the next section. We'll see. I thought you were dead! The torches are lit all along the main street. We have 2 Batmans in this Lost Belt, the literal Batman and the guy who's cosplaying as Batman. It'll soon be a year since the ritual began. Suppose this will be the last time I see the waterway that runs down the city street, or the moon's silvery blue path. That's ominous. They're not summoning Ort, are they? Can't believe you're out on your own on a sunless night. You should know better than that, is Kali. Have you forgotten that you're a king now? Tlaloc! No, I promise you haven't forgotten. This is Mexico City Sanctuary. A holy area only the king, the gods, and the sacrifices may enter. No miscreant would dare come here. I'll be fine on my own. More importantly, why are you dressed like a human from proper human history? That's what I'm asking. Don't worry about it. I look cool like this. I'm just matching my brother. He told me that if I'm going to protect Mexico City, you need to make a visible effort to be part of its culture. He also said that nobody likes antiquated old-fashioned gods. That the Oslame would say I'm behind the times if I don't keep up. With all due respect to Tezcatlipoca, I have no issue with your usual manner of just Tlaloc. If anything, it suits Mictlan well. Perfectly embodies both the blessing of the rain, the deaths caused by the flooding. That's true. This is a Lost Belt Mictlan. Very different from the overly soft Mictlan of proper human history. Here, only fighters can survive. Do you know why Aztec mythology considered paradise is Kali? A world where Mictlan is populated by non-warriors. A world where the only people who go to the afterlife are those who died from natural causes instead of in battle. Doesn't even matter whether they're good or evil. Couldn't be more different from this Mictlan. At least for the Oslame. I still hope I'm saying that right. The Oslame are brave warriors, yes. Dying in battle is the greatest offering they can make to Tezcatlipoca. This is where proper human history's Aztecs went wrong. Not just with the ritual of rebirth. They ritually sacrifice people every day as offerings to the god, or as payment for the gift of rain. Each and every day, they slick their beautiful city with blood by carving out civilians' hearts. Not a day went by that the streets did not run red with blood, staining the moon's path. Such idiocy! How did they imagine they could change the world with the blood of ignorant slaves? We're nothing like that. We would never spill such useless blood. We only take organs with real power. Power enough to resurrect a god. Soon we'll have enough sacrifices to accomplish our goal. The Chaldean mage and expertly made artificial human both have hearts rarer than any Danos. It's Da Vinci. But why does... Are they talking about... Well, that could be Needle Chris. My first guess was Kadoc, but it'll be the perfect sacrifice to resurrect the true Tezcatlipoca. Or it could even be Sion. The Danos' hearts we've collected have been sent to Mictlan's lowest stratum near the moon's path. No, Sion's a normal human, isn't she? I was mixing her up with Angrani. Did my brother tell you about the lowest stratum? He did. So there's a weapon sleeping in there that will destroy proper human history once and for all. Get Ort. I mean, we figured it was there, right? But like, it was obvious that, you know, when they mentioned, oh yeah, there's a 9th stratum nobody's ever returned from. It had to be Ort. 1 year ago, the Tezcatlipoca came up here to the 5th stratum from the bottom one, blessed us with weapons. So we could turn with him up to the bottom's year time and use the weapon there to destroy proper human history. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I've never actually tested how loud that is, but I assume my heater is very loud. I just want to turn it off. That is as well, and we'll gladly obey. We will, here in Mexico City, eradicate the Danos, seize power over all of Mictlan, replace the absurd proper human history. How many times have we heard that? Become the next dominant species of this world. Yes, that's more or less correct. Very well then. Here's a Ludis Kali. You have grown much over this past year and proven yourself to be the human Tezcatlipoca. Make sure that the ritual tomorrow is a success. Remember, if it fails, your own life is forfeit. Yes, Tlaloc, I won't let you down. I'll destroy proper human history's world. I wonder if this guy's actually gonna get like character development, or if he's just here to be, you know, the Dioscuri. The remaining Chaldeans have any backbone, they'll probably come and try to stop it. The mage would also make a good sacrifice. So I'll cut off both their heads at the altar and offer up their still beating hearts to you and Tezcatlipoca. Did you forget that they beat you once before? You've grown arrogant because death holds no sway over you? Your body was charred to a crisp by the storm water, floating from the river myself. But remember your debt to me and be honest. Do you consider proper human history a worthy foe or not? I look down on them, but I do take the threat they pose seriously. They're immature fools who lose all sense when they see one of their compatriots die. As a warrior, I'm neither able to understand their feelings, nor do I wish to. Even if they intend to kill us, they are woefully unprepared for the possibility of their allies dying. We're gonna get the true ending where everyone lives, even Holmes. And the original Da Vinci, not even the lolly one. Never hated anyone so much in my life. These proper human history humans are absolutely revolting. I was raised by Tezcatlipoca, so the very foundations of their civilization are repugnant to me. I see. So he refuses to understand them, and he still can't let go of his hatred for them. Kadoc. I was just thinking out loud. I've been wondering, you know, the common, you know, enemy to ally trope that happens. I wonder if that's gonna happen to her. Like, it's not gonna happen with Tezcatlipoca, but I was just thinking out loud. But if you heard me, think carefully about what I meant. Kadoc, please wait. Like, first thing that comes to mind is like Europa, you know? Well, I guess Europa was kind of with us from the start, wasn't she? What is it? Is your forehead okay? I mean, where Tezcatlipoca shot you? If it still hurts, you could have some medicine brought to you right away. That will not be necessary. I told you I'm tough. What if his character arc is going to be about him being a hypocrite? He was just talking about, you know, us caring about each other, but he clearly cares about Kadoc here. Such thoughtfulness is a mark against you as Tezcatlipoca. But don't worry, I won't tell my brother. Staring into those eyes that's something. Oh wait, is that good? You can see, I think they show like 1 pixel. Okay, you can live with that. As I thought, we cannot call anyone from in here. Is this the same background as in Trom? Getting lazy, Nasu. Looks like this building itself is a sanctuary. Maybe it's home of a very powerful divine spirit. Now that alone will not explain jamming of this nature. It's almost like an entirely different world, inside of a living creature. Or the inside of a spaceship which cuts off all radio waves. Kadoc, are you listening? How long do you need to sit around sulking? You do realize you're going to be sacrificed tomorrow, right? You not care about getting out of here? Keep it down, will you? Try to save my strength. We've investigated this place as much as we can. All we've learned is that we can't escape it on our own. So our only choice is to wait for them to show up. There's a small chance that... Nah, not a small chance they'll be here. He knows us. When they come, I don't want to be so exhausted that I can't help. Sure, I'm worried about Da Vinci and Nemo. There's nothing we could do with them off in a different cell. So I'm gonna get some sleep while we wait for a certain nut we all know couldn't stay away even if he wanted to. Like how Kadoc knows is better than Sion. There, you see? I knew he'd get here in time. Sorry, not I'm the nut you hoped for. David? No, I shouldn't be surprised. This is your lost belt. It even sounds like you were the one who sent the Oslama after us right after the border crashed. Not to mention how in the last meeting, you and Beryl were both talking about how your lost belts gave you plenty of opportunities for methodical killing. When was the last meeting? Was that... I guess Atlantis or Olympus? I kind of missed those. Sure as hell didn't expect you to hand guns out to the locals and make them into an army, though. It was my servant's decision to go pay your ship a visit. I had nothing to do with it. But away attending to a different matter. I only just got back to Mexico City. Still, if I'd been here, I've done the same thing. So I'd have finished you all off on the spot. So you are David Semvoid. Nice to meet you. Sion Elnam Sokaris, one of Chaldea's allies. Sorry, should have introduced myself. Just call me David. Okay, they're cordial. Okay. You must be the intermediary between Kadoc and the Wandering Sea, the engineer of the anti-foreign god weapon. I'll make a note of your name and face. Probably one of the first we should kill. You're not as talented as Woldheim, but at least in terms of memory, I can hold my own against anyone else. If we're ever in the same room again, you'll be the first one I kill. Promise. See, I'd never enter a room with him. Okay. Kadoc, correct me if I'm wrong, but he just announced his intent to kill me, did he not? What do you think he is doing? Proposing? More importantly, you're talking about meeting again. Guessing you're not going to kill us now. Why not? You're the last crypter. Unlike Kirstaria, you're not openly rebelling against the foreign god. There's no reason for you to keep Kadoc alive. Kadoc, you're not helping your case. Or me for that matter, now that I've sided with them. I didn't take you prisoner. Tezcatlipoca did. He has his own ideas and goals. Messing with them when I'm late to the party just feels wrong. Guess you could say he beat me to the punch. He's not the type to announce when he's heading out. When he does, come back, he'll say things like, "Hey, I spent your life savings. Hope you don't mind." So it feels no big deal. This is more like an abusive relationship than anything. So you two don't get along for— Stop farting my French, huh? So you're not killing us because you're afraid of your own servant. Is that about right? Yes. He's one hell of a servant, truly. Pulled Mictlan out from under the thumb of the alien being that was ruling it and established proper human history rules here in only a year. Oh, that could actually be, Kukulkan. Oh. Is it the Mayan or the Aztec gods that are— or both, that are alien germs? Like, you know how the Greeks are alien robots. Well, are they the Roman— well, Mars was, so I assume the Roman ones are too. I forget how that works in the Nasuverse. They're separate but the same. Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. But maybe it's someone will correct me probably. Like they're the same robot but like a different personality kind of thing. I don't know. Like Mexico City really belongs to him. Summoned temples, trained the Oslama, had them build the city, and chose their king. I only summoned him, nothing more. Kadoc means to go to war with this lost belt. He's the one you'll need to defeat, not me. Does that mean you have no interest in this lost belt, then, David? That you do not mind if Kadoc should succeed at excising it? Today, it'd be a problem. 10 days from now, I'd be fine with it. Okay. Huh, interesting. And conversely, does that mean if Kadoc could get down the tree of happiness within 10 days, your plan would be ruined? If you could, yes. Personally, I don't really care either way. But since Woldheim saw his plans through all the way to the end, we didn't do the same with my order. What are you talking about? Kirstaria sure as hell didn't see his plans through. Did you forget about Beryl turning traitor and killing him right at the end there? No, but we carried on the torch for him. Speaking of will, not results. He didn't go about his plan because he was absolutely certain it would work. He managed so much that he was at death's door the whole time because he was driven by his will. He had no choice. Even at the end, he never lost that will. Might have wished things ended up differently, but he had no regrets about his actions. That's what I mean when I say he saw his plans through to the end, even if he didn't succeed. Well, you got a point there. But I digress. This is not what I've come to talk about. I don't have much time to spare today. I have a question for you, Kadoc. Why don't you have your own servant with you? You're a master. If you used a servant, escaping this place would be easy. Why would I have one of my own? A cryptor turned traitor. The old day would never let me summon a servant of my own. I wasn't planning to ask anyway. No, not that. I'm asking you why you don't use what you already have. Huh? The, what are the serious light? Ignorance really must be bliss. See why Peperoncino couldn't stop himself from looking after you. Talking about your serious light. The spell inside you that can generate dozens of times more magical energy than a command spell. The explosive device that instantaneously amplifies the user's magical circuits. Of course, using it kills you since it causes you to implode. The serious light is a bomb, kind of insurance Maresbury prepared to ensure a cryptor could always complete their order at their range destination if they failed. Even if it meant destroying the entire site to do so. It's a good thing Ophelia was already on the brink of death. She died before her serious light could kill her. And she used it before she was injured so badly. Wait, really? She would have died, taking Kadoc and the Shadow Porter with her. Okay, that's not good. Kinda figured. That's why Barrel was there, right? Make sure we use them. If Cryptor ever got scared and tried to run from a singularity, he'd force them to activate their Sirius, letting complete the order by destroying the singularity's distortion. That's why there were 7 of us, because Marisbury never believed it would actually be able to restore humanity. That was an intention from the start, yes. What are you saying? Think I should use my Sirius light and kill both of us here and now? You could, but Vinci and Nemo are both in the next cell. If you don't mind killing them too, I won't stop you. I wouldn't recommend it. The Sirius light may be a bomb, but for a master, it's also a wild card. Lets you order your servant to do something far beyond the usual bounds. Remember what I said about Ophelia? You wouldn't implode if you kill yourself shortly after you. Once you use it, your death may be inevitable, but it can at least give you the chance to accomplish something first. Wait, is this a Chekhov's gun? I don't like this. Kadoc has to live, okay? One Cryptor has to survive. The choice is yours, Kadoc. You know, I assume David, I assume he's not gonna live. That's it? What do you even come here for? To see who I'm up against. Since I can't kill you, it's the least I could do. Well, now that was something. Nothing I heard about him could have prepared me for meeting him in person. There's a loud something outside. Driving by though. Even though he was right there in front of me, it still did not feel real. Nor did I have any idea what he was talking about. I'm impressed you're on a team with him, Kadoc. Felt more like I was talking to a hole in the very world than a person. Yeah, I know. Felt the same way at first. Believe it or not, he's actually pretty thoughtful. The guy can read a room. He's the kind of guy who only says what you need to hear, so there must be a reason why he brought up the Sirius light just now. Tell me to think about where I want to use mine, what to use it for. Sion, I have a favor to ask you. Do you mind keeping this discussion to... yes, copy that. I want to keep what he said about the Sirius light's intended use to myself, right? I'd like to refuse, but I'm forced to admit that you still have yours because I was unable to remove it from you. So I'll follow your lead here. I too know how to read a room after all. End of arrow? Yeah, okay. I know there's a battle this one. I saw something about it ends after 3 turns in the second wave and you need levitating to not get stunned or something like that. I think it was rulers and writers. Don't quote me on that. ... This is the whole arrow. I assume that means he... Oh. Having trouble sleeping, Horsey? This is not a bug. What? Are you not worried about tomorrow's rescue operation? Shh! You're awake, everyone! Hey, it's okay. When you're worried about your friends, your brainwaves form this beautiful spiral pattern. I'll praise you for that. I can also tell you're not going to get any rest like this. That I cannot allow. What's the expression here? Good things come to those who sleep? A well-slept child is a well-kept child? Whatever. Point is you need to sleep before a big day, right? If you can't do that on your own, then I'll help you. Sing me a lullaby? You just need to be really, really tired, right? Then leave it to me. Never done this before. Super easy, so I'm sure it'll go great. Oh, this can't possibly end well. Oh, is this a further fight then? Right after your mind and leave your body in the universe's hands. Channel open. Program name, President of Earth. Now get ready for hell inside my mind. Okay. I thought we'd be like starting the rescue operation this arrow, but we're just having fun, I guess. Oh, we can use all 6 servants. We haven't had that in a while. Kiara is little secret tip. If this is rulers, I hope I remembered right. She's actually super effective against rulers. We don't need the plug suit. Because alter egos, they're normally weak against rulers, right? But she has a passive trait that gives her plus 50% damage, meaning she's neutral against rulers. But with the I don't remember the name of the system. You know you like 3 extra passive skills, kind of. Like oh, what's with the? Yeah, it's great extra servants. That's weird. So these two were in Seraph, right? And Li Shuwen is Julius's servant. It's okay. They're not rulers then. I read that wrong. Maybe I was thinking of Tunguska. I got confused. Because I did do that some of that this morning. I'm pretty much done with it now. I have 2 sections left. I just beat the raid boss, which was actually kind of tough. But I almost beat her without command spells. Almost. I think I was like, if I had used Hercules' gut skill, I don't know what happened. Because it didn't feel like you went through all of his guts. I don't know. I didn't think about that until now. It's just on autopilot. I think she had like 60k HP left when I had to use a command spell. So close. Yeah, I was gonna finish it, but then I saw that like the last 2 sections are long, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll save it for later. Pretty much done though. Although I haven't gotten into the reveal of who Koyanskaya is, so like I still have an idea, right? Like I read some of the spoilers more than 2 years ago now, but I didn't look at it. I saw Maeve. Who calling all this is weird. I didn't pay attention to who the last wipe was. Let me get that heal. Okay, I think just survive 3 turns here. What is it gonna be, Olga Marie? Oh, okay. A cursed servant. Wild must. Yeah, okay. You know, I feel like I remember this. I think the real here might have a mechanic like this or something. Reminder to use levitating. Okay, so just live 3 turns. Yeah, I mean, now that I'm at the end of it, though, I can see a big reason people dislike Tunguska is just like the first like 3 quarters is just a whole bunch of nothing. Like these 2 real characters in the Lost Vault, right? On Mikitich, who has done nothing, and Haigang Wong, I don't know how to say his name. Prisoner of Notice of Termination. Okay. Well, I actually really like him. I did not expect to, you know. I expected I might like Nikitich more, but no, she's just Meet Your OC who doesn't do anything. But Haigang Wong, he's actually a lot of fun. Well, what do you think of my special simulation? Worst game ever. I'm going to talk more about that later. That can't be right. I spent a whole day trying to get the balance right. Okay then, tell me exactly which part was bad. Be specific. It was just you and me flirting. That can't be right. I know he said it for combat. Made virtual enemies and everything. All that aside, was that last enemy? Hey, so you did get what I was going for. That's right. That last enemy was my recreation of Talalok, the divine spirit we heard about at the storm border. There's a really good chance we'll fight her tomorrow, right? So that you get some practice in ahead of time. If you're going to fight her, you need to be prepared for endless floods and river currents so strong you can hardly move. We never would have taken them by surprise if I'd been there, but there's still no telling when battle might break out. But now that you fought her once, you should be able to form a plan, right? Especially since you've never lost a rematch. Did your buff mention levitating? Get your servants who okay, here we go. Get your servants who always float. Servants that can handle the strong currents with no trouble at all. I wonder if that counts servants who get bonuses from Waterfield. I didn't see that. Maybe it allows it though. Either way, I'm sure you can find a way to win. Counting on you, Horsey. Thank you, Director. There you go again. Keep telling you I'm the president, not the director. Director's obviously a much lower rank than the leader of a nation. For some reason, you calling me that doesn't bother me. Whoopsie! Hey, Debu, you're awake too? I am. Don't be surprised though. Mashu's eavesdropping right over there. Cool. Okay. So none of you can sleep? Fine then. I'll just send you all to my simulation. Don't expect to get any sleep tonight. No! No more impossible games! Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty short one, so I'll do the next area to make the next video a little easier for me. That's a weird place to call it anyway. You know, if there had to be a canon love interest in Fate Grand Order, which I doubt they're gonna do, right? Maybe they'll allude to Mashu, but I doubt they're gonna. Oh, okay, or stay. But I mean, if there had to be one, I wouldn't mind if it was Olga Marie. I mean, you know how I feel about Mashu. Well, just to reiterate how I feel about Mashu, I think when she's on her own, like an Avalon, she's actually kind of interesting. But, well, kind of, right? But her and the main character are both like half characters, right? So when they're together, they're a quarter character. That's how it works. They multiply. So Ortstay, yeah, we're gonna do one arrow here, which is a pretty, well, it's a average lengthish one. Section 10, Ortstay. Hopefully it doesn't end off on like a huge cliffhanger. But was there like hexagons in the night sky, or is that just me? I wasn't looking very closely at it. Yeah, Jaguar sounds. The main street is absolutely packed. Even the air feels different today. It does. Excitement like this is almost trance-like. For the Oslama, these ritual sacrifices must be equal parts sacred rite and high entertainment. If Danos wandered in here now, sure they'd be torn to pieces. Just like humans to look for scapegoats, when they're this worked up, they won't think twice about slaughtering anyone or anything in their way. Father Kotomine, are you certain my disguise spell is working correctly? Not to worry, you're indistinguishable from an Ocelot. You two will be perfectly safe as long as you keep your size in mind and are careful not to bump your head or horns on the buildings. Alright, I was like, who's the other? Right. Understood, young miss. Be careful not to scrape the walls like a cat sharpening its claws. I, haven't? Barely grazed a wall earlier. Enough talking. The temple's just past this alley, right? Although, of course, Olga Marie being a love interest does hinge on her surviving, which is... I think knowing nothing about what happens to her in this last battle or the ordeal calls. Well, oh, I do know something, actually. Something about her in the ordeal calls. That's... I don't really know what's going on, but I've heard about it. You probably know what I'm talking about. But I don't want to get into that. Enough talking. The temple's just past this alley, okay? We won't be able to rescue them once the sacrificial ritual starts, so we've got to get them out as soon as possible. Nothing to worry about there. The ritual is a very clear process. Right now the priests are leading a prayer to the sun. The Oslama are all gathered in the main street, lending their prayers to the priests. Once the prayers reach a fever pitch, the sacrifices will be brought to the altar connecting the two temples. So we'll have 2 hours to go. No, because I've watched them conduct the same ritual from right here, heart. The same ritual from last time their sacrifice was a Danos. Yes, but so what? You suddenly overcome with a need for revenge or something? No, not especially. Just find the whole thing horrifying. Horrifying? Well, you don't find sacrificial rituals horrifying, Gudo? Yes, I heard the Oslama dismember the Danos they captured and use their organs for various purposes. So I have no aversion to the thought of them using Danos hearts in a ritual. But cannot understand how they can create such an incredible city, culture we Danos have never dreamed of. Choose to sacrifice fellow humanoids for proper human history. They're killing members of their own species for no reason other than to advance their own interests. It's murder, and it's wrong. I never had much interest in the Oslama thus far, but now, for the first time, I find myself filled with shock and dread. Though even I don't understand exactly what it is about them that terrifies me so. Kier's like, oh, baby, I want to corrupt this dinosaur. Alright, everyone, get ready. Once you turn that corner, we'll be right next to the temple. There aren't any Oslama around it right now. There are bound to be a few still patrolling inside. They find us, we won't be able to avoid a fight. If we fight them, the prisoner's odds of survival will drop radically. So we need to be in and out, quick and quiet as we can. Understood? Then what are we waiting for? Rescue operation is a go. He's kind of hoping it'd stop there. We made it in pretty easily, but now what? We split up or... what if we grab one or two of the guards and drag them into the shadows to pump them for information? We show them who we really are. They should know what we're looking for. Do you speak Jaguar? Well, I guess no waddle, but I don't know. Those symbols are weird. Even if we don't understand their words, we should be able to communicate quite easily through body language. Isn't torture? Oh my, that sounds hardly like a conduct of a man of the cloth would encourage. Why don't you leave this to me? I'll show you how a true professional covert operative does things. What is she bribing him? Hey, thank you so much. Just go down these stairs. It's the third cell to the left, yes? What, just ask? There you have it. I'll find your companions right this way. How did you do that? What did you do to him? I have my ways. Maybe an ocelotl. He's a man first and foremost. Well, she's disguised as another ocelotl. Now wasn't that a lot better than punching him, shooting him with a rocket launcher, tearing at his entrails? Or any of the other barbaric methods of communication the priest would have us practice? You didn't like that? Or they can't help but notice Father Kotomide clenching his fists so tightly they're trembling. May I ask why that is? Is that how things have always been between her and her disciples? Actually just branded with bananas and corn. That gets today's trade secret. Oh, the bananas, of course. Anyway, this is no time to brag. The guard also said 2 of the sacrifices have already been taken to the altars, so there's only 2 prisoners left down here. Looks like they chose the mage and the homunculus, which must be Lord Kadoc and Lady Vincius. Like homunculus? Right. So we first need to rescue Sion and Nemo, even if the latter's already on the brink of death. Then we'll hurry to the altars and rescue the other 2. Any objections? Nope. Now let's hurry. Okay, now would be a good stopping point, please. Let's like rescuing those 2 is just as easy as going up to them. Sion, Nemo, we're here to rescue you. Are you okay? Oh. Yeah, more or less. Give Nemo the only bed. Right in the nick of time. Nice. I think you could have gotten here sooner, I guess. What did I say? The mage and the... Okay. I guess, I mean, Sion is a mage. They've already started the ritual up there, right? You can feel the fervor all the way down here. I like how Kadoc is like, oh yeah. Yeah. Figured you'd show up. But they took away the mage. I mean... They did. The superior mage. Makes sense. Of course Sion's got me beat there. They may have more magical circuits there, but she's from a famous Atlas Institute family. I think they call them the 6 Sources. So she probably got real special organs plebes like us could never even imagine. I thought she was adopted into the Eltnam family. Am I... I'm probably misremembering that, right? I read a very short amount of Melty Blood a long time ago. Plus this isn't the Melty Blood world. This is the Fate world, which, you know, she's a different person, but... Anyway, you don't have to fill me in on what's going on. Of course we're gonna escape. First we need to rescue Sion and Da Vinci too. I just remember, isn't she a vampire in this? Have they brought that up at all? Right, there was a line about her like drinking blood or something back when she was introduced, I think, in the Lost Belt 3 prologue, right? And like she's been such a non-present character this whole time that... Anyway, sorry. Of course we're gonna escape, but first we need to rescue Sion and Da Vinci too. Only problem is, Nemo still doesn't look like he can move. Been like this since the border crashed. I don't want to admit it, he might be... Pardon me. So this is dinosaur medicine. This is Captain Nemo. Let me give him the medicine Professor gave us. Oh, I forgot about that. I believe it went like this, and the spell went like this. Mythological concepts elucidated. Humanity essence analyzed. Comprised of spirit origin fortified. Faith history established. Boosting Nemo the heroic spirit strong in his convictions and superior skills. Recovery from fatal wounds. Administrating indomitable projections. Gradation air. Nemo origin. Phew, let's hope that worked. Hey, Horsey? Who's this dinosaur? Is he on our side? That spell you just cast was crazy precise. Quickly summoned a whole servant all on his own. I think I could tell him that's Tepu's first time using Magecraft. What just... Never mind. Can't believe I was out for so long. Hey Nemo, you're alive. Thank you for waking me up. Who are you? A resident of this lost belt? Hello? You don't understand me? Pretty sure you're the one who gave me that medicine. Okay, I do dislike how, you know, this whole, all of part one really kind of played into the, oh, Chaldea might suffer heavy losses, right? With Minir and Nemo, you know, but the only person we actually lost was Nemo Marine. I mean, there's still time, but I think having like one serious character death could, like, not necessarily, it's not like killing characters off elevates the story, right? But I mean, a sacrifice can help if it's written well, like, you know, Holmes is back in Trom, right? Although I mean, I guess that is a little soon. Well, I don't know. Oh yes, it's nothing, Captain Nemo. Your resemblance to someone I lost just took me back for a moment. So nice to meet you. My name is Tepu. Yes, I'm a citizen of Mictlan, South American Lostbelt's equivalent of humankind, in a manner of speaking. Horsey and Masha can tell you more. I'm gonna keep watching the hallway. I'm gonna go cry in the hallway. I don't know anything about him, and I understand what's going on. So let's go as soon as we come up with a rescue plan, including me in that we, of course. Ready to do whatever it takes to bring Sion and Da Vinci back alive. Oh, Nemo's probably a servant that's good against Talalok, isn't he? I think he gets a water field bonus. And I do remember, on the Japanese server, I had Nemo. You use him as a support a lot, but you can also use your own Nemo, I believe. I remember I wanted to try to get all the servants, but I never got him. I know Nidochris is one like that. I think we already did that, right? Anyways, let's see you guys next time for the finale of part 1. That is a low quality mountain. Look at that. Look at that. It's like from a PS2 game. Maybe a PS1 game. Anyways, see you guys for that. Bye.